So friends, today the wisdom we are going to share with you, that is about soul evolution. Soul evolution. This is a topic for today, right? So my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, in this universe, in this cosmos, everything will be evolving. Everything will be evolving. Nothing will be unevolved. Nothing will be regressing. Everything will be progressing. There's something called progression. There is no question of regression. Day-to-day life, if you see physical life, say human being born as an infant, isn't it? He born as an infant, he grow into the the different levels. His physical body also grow from the infant stage to the adult stage, isn't it? It goes through a lot of changes basically. The physical size of the body will increase, and it go on, gets a lot of changes with respect to the physicality. In fact, the mindset also. In fact, the mental aptitude, the mental attitude also, it keeps changing, isn't it? Nothing is going to be permanent. Everything will be ever changing, my dear friends. If you observe the mindset of a child, a infant, then after a kid, then after, so-called, we can say a child, after that it can grow into the teenage. After that it can go into the youngster. Then after little adulthood, isn't it? Then goes to old age. Every stage you see, the physical body is also evolving in the sense, the physical body is getting the older. In fact, it was having youthful state. Then slowly, the physical size of the body increases, size of the limbs, size of the entire physical structure, everything go on change, isn't it? The body which is, as an infant you born, then you grow into the adulthood. That means the size of the body, the magnitude, and the quantity of the body increase now. So it means it goes through a lot of changes. So everything is changing, isn't it? So similarly, my dear friends, what happens is even our mental behavior also. If you take from the childhood till now, if you see, right? So same thing, whatever little things we worry so much, when we are a kid, when we are a child, a lot of fear will be there. So a lot of small things also which will bother us sometimes. We try to be afraid of them, and we don't, we don't such easily we don't go and mingle with the people. All that, all that will be there in the so-called the childhood, teenage, all these things. Then as you grow on, as you grow, as you go into the youngsters and then go into the adult stage, you understand many things because you try to understand the society also as well. So it means the mentally also you grow up. That means grown up in the sense, I can't say the spiritual wisdom. I can only say that with respect to the materialistic, with respect to the materialistic world. You can say material. So this material world, with respect to material world, of course you are growing and you're trying to accumulate a lot of knowledge, a lot of information, and trying to understand various things around you. So that's how you are evolving. You are evolving day to day, physically, mentally, you are evolving in the current society, isn't it? Similarly, my dear friends, so yesterday as we discussed the creation, how the creation happened from the supreme intelligence, right? So-called creator. The creator or supreme intelligence, Purnatma, Paripurnatma, or Paramatma, what he has done is he has done the wonderful creation on the earth planet, the entire cosmos, my dear friends, in the form of not only earth planet, there are several planets, millions and billions of planets, the millions and billions of star systems, and also the galaxies and universes, multi-universes. It's infinite creation, my dear friends. So all this is an infinite creation which has been done by so-called, Paramatma, supreme intelligence, supreme power, isn't it? So when we are created from the supreme power, when we are divided and descended to the earth planet, so as individual souls, my dear friends, we became an individual soul. We are actually separated from the supreme power, and we descended to the earth planet as an individual soul. Every one of us, in fact. So of course, animals are group souls, but the human beings are always the individual souls, my dear friends. Only the human being is given the vested with the power, vested with the so-called mind, intellect, intelligence, all the things, so that he is, He is ready to go. He is ready to travel towards the so-called godliness, godlyhood. So he can achieve the godly state. The state of his own mind can become completely with a godlyhoodness, isn't it? So he can grow towards the godhood. But no other animals, all the animals, they live a natural life, which is given by so-called Almighty. They never have a chance to become God, isn't it? They live with a God. So as if whatever the conditioning given by what are the basic so-called instinct, it's called instinct, given to the all the animal kingdom, this plant kingdom, so-called water kingdom, all the mineral kingdom, everything. They live with the basic qualities, not much. There's no much intelligence. There's no question of mind, first of all. Basic, very primitive mind, what all they have, isn't it? So, but human beings having a grown-up mind, my dear friends. We have mind, we have intellect, we have intelligence, isn't it? So all this is there. So collectively, if you say one individual soul, what all the things it has got? In the within the individual soul, we call it as when we descended to the mother womb, and then we took the birth as a human being on the earth planet. What all the things part of the human system, isn't it? We need to understand that. Of course, we have physical body, which is solid in nature, gross in nature. It's a gross body. Every one of can see. We can see, we can visualize, isn't it? Not only that, we also have something called physical mind. This physical body is driven with the physical mind. We know that very well, isn't it? So we are physical mind, we are physical body, we are physical mind. Then behind that, so which is driving this mind, so-called mind? That is intellect. Intellect is going to drive the mind. Intellect is going to conduct the mind, my dear friends. So that's what intellect. Then beyond that, if you try to understand more about the human system, we have something called soul consciousness, atmic consciousness, atma. That's all. There is a soul, my dear friends. There is a soul, there is a intellect, there is a physical mind, there is a physical body. These are the four parts of our own human system. There's one more thing is there which we should not forget about it. Of course, it is not the part of this today's subject, but later we can discuss. That is called subconscious mind. Subconscious mind. It is not a conscious mind. Physical mind is a conscious mind, but it's a subconscious. That means below consciousness. It is below consciousness, subconscious mind. That is very, very, very important, my dear friends. It carries all your past life information, the data of the entire universe. It has got everything inside it, my dear friends, which is infinite in nature. The subconscious mind is vested, is with every human being, my dear friends. Try to understand. Now, as a soul, as an individual soul, we born onto the earth planet. What do? We try to again evolve with respect to what? Physical body. I have told you about the evolution with respect to physical body and also with respect to the mind. Also, I told you right now. But we are an individual soul. We are not this physical body, this mind and intellect, my dear friends. We are all, yesterday we discussed very thoroughly. We are all the soul conscious beings. We are the energy beings. We are the soul consciousness, soul beings, my dear friends. We are the spirit beings, can say. We are the spirit body. We came into this physical body, and we are living here for some time. To the time which is decided, which is already decided, we stay here and then we leave this physical body and we'll go back to our own world. That's called spirit world. Our world, our own world, our own home is spirit, in the spirit world. It is in the Atma Lokas. It is in the spiritual Lokas, my dear friends. Now, anyhow, once we born as individual soul here, what do? We also evolve. How do we evolve? We, of course, by leading the life, every life, not only this life, my dear friends. Ultimately, a just born soul from the supreme power, which is called infant soul. That's what we are today are the matter of this matter of consideration. Our subject, which we are going to discuss today, is soul evolution. As an individual soul, we born here from the supreme power. So we are called as a infant soul, my dear friends. We are called as infant soul. Just born soul. It's called just born soul. So from that stage, till we become God, till we become God equal to God, God itself. We become God. We become enlightened, basically. So till that, till that point, there are several stages. There are several stages which we go through, the stages of evolution. They are called stages of evolution. Of course, how much time it takes in order to reach from infant soul to the God's soul. God's soul means we can call it as, that stage of soul is called infinite soul, my dear friends. So that means the journey it takes from the infant soul to become infinite soul, to become to become like a creator, to become a God. How many lives we take? In general, we take 400 lives, my dear friends. 400 lives we need, not one life, not one life. So just like, we came here for 100 years or 50 years, 70 years, 80 years, all depends upon an individual destiny, the individual design, the individual soul which comes to the planet. It comes with the start date and end date. There's no question of, staying more than the end date here. Even if you are 35, 36, 38, 39, Vivekananda, he left this physical plane, physical body at the age of 38, right? Likewise, if you take a lot of masters like that, many masters. So it's all about, the end date and the start date and start date and end date is already decided, that you can't change. No way you can change. In fact, it may happen early also. All depends upon your own lifestyle, my dear friends, on this earth planet. However, what I would like to tell you here is, so the soul which is born as infant soul, which will grow, which will evolve. In how many stages it evolve? We have got something, 7 stages of soul, my dear friends. We have 7 stages of soul, including the infant soul, what is born, just born on the earth planet or any other planet in this galaxy, in the other galaxy, in the universe, anywhere else, right? So now we have taken a human form. We born as individual soul, that's called infant soul. It just born soul. After that, it will grow into the something called baby soul, child soul. It also called child soul. Then it grow into the young soul, my dear friends. After the young soul, it grow into the matured soul. Then it grow into the old soul. After the old soul, it become a transcendental soul. After the transcendental soul, finally it become the infinite soul, my dear friends. Now, let me brief with the time what we have, another 10 more minutes. I will try to brief one minute of each, each soul stage, then we'll understand perfectly, right? Now, what does the infant soul does, my dear friends? When it is just born here, what it tries to do is, it tries to live with the only physical body. It doesn't, it is a completely the body consciousness. It lives with the body consciousness. It is also, it always lives with the Mooladhara chakra. It also lives with the tamasic character. It always, this particular infant soul, it tries to depend on others most, it tries to depend on others mostly. It doesn't take any decisions on its own, and it does not, it doesn't have much of, much of improvement in the mind. The much of improvement is not there in the mind. So it always focus on physical body. In fact, they also get married. So the soul stage of infant soul, the human beings, they also get into marriage condition. They have children. But what happens is, always they try to earn, eat, sleep, and then so reproduce. So these are only the things. They are limited to these things, my friends. They never use their mind for thinking. You can observe this kind of people are there in the society, current society, isn't it? So if you see the society, various type of people are there, my dear friends. So in the soul stages, which I told right now, seven soul stages, right? If you if you go on, try to categorize the people, they fall into different soul stage, my dear friends. Not all the people are belongs to one soul stage, right? So I will have some soul stage, the other person will have some other soul stage. In your own family, your husband will have a different soul stage, the wife will have different soul stage, the different level of soul consciousness, and your children will have different level of soul consciousness. In fact, you see, Adi Shankaracharya, he born to the parents. Their parents are not highly conscious soul, but it's not like, they are evolved soul, in fact. But the soul which has come to their parents, that is Adi Shankaracharya, he born, right? But it was a great soul. It's already a transcendental soul or infinite soul, my dear friends. In fact, it was a transcendental soul. It was infinite soul. It has born onto the Earth planet for a particular purpose. Otherwise, there is no question of he coming back to the Earth planet. You don't need to, because he's already evolved soul in the previous life. So that's how it happened, friends. So try to remember every soul stage, like, many people, all the people throughout whatever the population, we have 800 crores on this earth planet, right? Many people and different people will fall into the different stage of the soul stage. Try to understand this. Now, infant soul is bothered about mind and eating, sleeping, reproducing, this much only. It doesn't even use the mind properly and is having a lot of fear of talking to other people, all that, so even it doesn't have much rituals. It doesn't believe in God also, in fact. Not much rituals, my dear friends. He tried to live in the groups because he's trying to adjust to the physical body. The reason is the infant soul just now came into the physical body. It doesn't have any experience with the physical body. There is no earlier experience. It just born onto the physical body, onto the physical planet, maybe Earth planet, maybe other planet. Doesn't matter, but it just came into the physical body. So it is trying to adjust itself. So with respect to the physical body, it is trying to learn with respect to the body itself. Only it has got a body consciousness. So of course they eat non-vegetarian, they do everything, my dear friends. They are Thomaswick character, in fact, right? Now, so they spend, how many lives they spend in this particular stage? 60 to 70. Then slowly they get at the end of this 60 to 70 lives, 70 births, in fact, on this earth planet, anywhere else. So then they start getting maturity, and then they enter into the next stage. They will be upgraded into the next soul stage, that is called baby soul. Friends, baby soul is, definitely it is not about the mind's consciousness. They live the mind consciousness. It means mind. So they've got some developed mind. I mean, their mind is growing now. So they try to think, and they try to, what they do is they try to think, they try to guide other people. They use their mind, isn't it? So like, you can say like they start educating themselves, materialistic education, whatever it may be, right? And they start going to some, doing some job, not with the physical, only physical organs, like physical limbs. They try to apply their mind and work. In fact, so you can see such category of people, many are there in the current society itself. You see many of the people who work as a, one officer, clerk, and many people are there like that. They try to work with the mind. They apply something called mind. They apply. Earlier life, earlier this soul stage was completely body consciousness, only body conscious. Now there's a mind consciousness. So they try to, go to the ritual side. They try to go to the temples. They take other people also along with them, and basically, they are much obedient people, right? So they try to follow some religion. So they try to divide themselves as, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Jurassic, whatever it may be. So what they do is they try to divide themselves. They try to follow some certain religion by themselves. So that means they are identified as a particular sect or religion, whatever it may be. So that's how they live their life, my friends. Again here, they are definitely, they are beyond tamasvik or tamoguna, otherwise rajoguna, my dear friends. They will be eating non-vegetarian food, and also what they do is, so they do anything for the sake of money or whatever. So they also try to earn some name and fame. Slowly, they try to earn some name and fame. All this. So in this way, they lead about, they spend about 60 to 70 lives. Then they go to the young soul stage, my dear friends. Young soul stage. So baby soul, what happened, friends? Baby soul, Swadhisthana chakra comes into activation. It's called Swadhisthana. Swa plus Adhisthana, right? Now, when you go to the young stage now, third soul stage, that's called young soul stage, wherein what happens is they come in contact with the intelligence, my dear friends. Now, so body consciousness, there's a mind consciousness, then now they enter into the intelligence, they try to have like, developed intelligence. They try to acquire intelligence, my dear friends. So what about these kind of people? For example, you just observe singers, poets, isn't it? Like many musicians, right? All these artists. So all these people, what they do, they try to, they try to work with the intelligence. They apply some intelligence and they try to create new things. isn't it? So these people, these kind of people belongs to the so-called young soul, my dear friends. Here also Rajoguna. And here also they wanted name, fame, money, everything. They'll be behind all these things. And also there'll be ritual. They'll be praying God. So he always believe that God will do something for me, isn't it? So like that they lead the life. They also have family life. But at the same time, my dear friends, starting from so-called baby soul, young soul, they do lot of negative karmas also for the sake of their benefit, sake of their family. They want to earn money, fame, name, all that, because of all this, the so-called the lust or desire. What they do, they try to commit a lot of negatives, negative deeds, negative mistakes. So all that becomes a negative karmas. That means they are accumulating karmas now. Negative karmas, they started accumulating. So baby soul, another 60, 70 lives. Young soul, another 60, 70 lives. They lead like that. In one life he became a poet, next life he became a singer, next life he became a musician. So all so go on. And also political leaders. Many of the political leaders, they fall in the baby soul or young soul. Imagine what are the political leaders are now you are seeing today. All they become baby soul or young soul. They fall into this category. Not much, not beyond this, my dear friends. Now, till young soul also, let me tell you, there is no much maturity. There is nothing like, so they don't know anything about, not even A or B about spirituality. Forget about the spirituality. Only rituality will be there with them. Now they grow, they matured, they will be upgraded into so-called matured soul, my dear friends. That's a fourth soul stage. What is the matured soul stage, friends? See here, what happens is they become silent. Like, it's called, see, the young soul is operated with Manipura chakra. Now, coming into matured soul, that's where Anahata chakra comes into picture. They try to work. See, the Manipura chakra is at the navel center. The above which is something called the chest region, heart region. That is Anahata chakra, my dear friends. What do? They try to work with the heart. They try to think with the heart. They try to perform everything with respect by feeling something, by feeling and having some experiences and creation, the experience and feelings. They try to live their life. They don't just like that. They won't attempt to do anything, my dear friends. They try to reduce the karmas. Till the young soul, they do a lot of negative karmas. But as they grow into mature soul, definitely they become silent. Right? Many of the people who are in the mauna, you understand? Mauna means silence, complete silence. All these people comes under the category of mature soul. If you understand, matured soul. So matured soul, what it does is, so it has got some maturity about the life, about the number of lives what they led, isn't it? See, young soul also spent about 60 to 70 life. But by the time what happened? Now you are almost like, you can say like 200 lives are gone by the young soul stage itself, my dear friends. 200 life means what? Approximately 20,000 years. Okay, 20,000 years, one yuga. One yuga. That means we are all the people, we are all the soul beings. We are coming from the centuries, my dear friends. We are coming from thousands of years onto the Earth planet or any other planet. We go and come. We come here and go back. So like that, we are doing all that. Understand? Right? So now when you become into matured soul, friends, he will be always in silent condition. He doesn't do much of karmas. He doesn't want to do much of karmas, first of all. Right? He try to want to, if at all you want to do, you will try to do some good activities. He tries to help other people, and he'll be almost in the Anahata chakra. Anahata means, so it is like a silent state. He'll be the silent state. Somehow you'll be in the Mauna also. And of course, he may not have much of much idea about the spirituality, but he try to learn about Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana. So these kind of things, he start learning when he comes to this stage. That means slowly, he is getting detached from the worldly things. Right? All the worldly things, he's trying to get detached, and he's trying to reduce the karma straight away. He doesn't want to commit any new karmas. Even if you give 100 crores, 10 crores, whatever it may be, he's not interested in that. You want to go into the silence, my dear friends. This is how it happens, friends. So this is how it's going to happen. What happens is at the end of mature soul, here also again, for 40, 50 lives it goes, friends. At the end of mature soul, so he's going to be promoted into old soul, friends. The old soul is a stage wherein he enters into something called Visuddha Chakra. This is a Visuddha Chakra. Vishesha Shuddhi, my dear friends. Here what happens is, whatever the karmas he has done up to young soul, even matured soul, if at all he has done any karmas, negative karmas, everything will wipe out. It's called Vishesha Suddhi. Suddhi. So he does everything cleans. all cleansing will be done. How is going to do? For example, so Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa basically, and also you can talk about Mother Teresa is one thing, Mahatma Gandhi. So these people, you see how much service they have done to the humanity, right? So the public service, they're always involved in the public service. They try to nullify their all old karmas by doing more and more service to the nation, people, right? Mother Teresa relentlessly, selflessly, she worked and given her, she rendered her beautiful and amazing service to the humanity, my dear friends. All the orphans, right? So that's how what happened. So when they reach to the this Visuddha chakra, and that is called old soul. The people, the who are entered into this soul, who are upgraded into the soul stage, my dear friends. How do they behave? They always try to do the public service, and they try to clear up all their old karmas. They become karma free, or you can say like they come out of the karmic bondage, right? They come out of all the old karmas, and they come out of the karmic bondage. Once they become free from karmas, they come out of all this karmic debt, my dear friends. So then what happened? They become clean. They become completely cleansed, and they're purified. They are the purified souls now. So now what happens? So this is where old soul friends. What happened here? Slowly they get the inclination to go into the spirituality, to go into the silence. They try to, now at this point of time, they try to think about going inside, introspection. So all this start happening within them. It's called the interpolation, or you can say, instead of exploring outside, they try to explore within them. So that's what it starts. So that is the kind of a mentality it starts, my dear friends. So at this point of time, at the end of old soul, my dear friends, they will start doing meditation, and they go into deeper into meditation, and they don't worry about any other things outside. They always start doing meditation, and they get into a lot of swadhyaya, all these, they try to meet a lot of masters. Slowly they evolve in the spirituality. By the end of the old soul, my dear friends, he definitely become one master, no doubt on that. And also, I can say that by the end of the old soul stage is not 1 or 2 lives. Again, 50, 60 lives. So end of the lives of this end of the lives in the old soul stage, my dear friends, a person definitely could have become master. He could have become enlightened, no doubt of that. Okay, he could have become enlightened, and then what happens? Then slowly getting promoted to the transcendental soul, my dear friends. What is meaning of transcendental soul? Transcendental soul is nothing but Vimukatma. Vimukatma, what does it do? What exactly does is it tries to transcend the lower souls into the higher souls. It means what it does is transcendental soul stage. Every person who became a transcendental soul in the soul evolution, so what it does is it tries to take the lower evolved souls. They either it go and teach them. It will try to uplift them, and it try to uplift them into the next soul level stage, my dear friends. It always will be doing that kind of work. It means you become a teacher, basically. So by the end of the old soul, you become arihant. Then when it becomes transcendental soul, become bodhisattva. And also the bodhisattva means what? He'll be start teaching in his family, surrounding people, in his society, in the community. You go on teach this meditation, spirituality. You keep talking, you keep teaching. So this is called transcendental soul, my dear friends. Here also, you'll be doing sadhana, your own meditation, and also you are going to teach a lot of people. See, today, all we have participated in this session, isn't it? So we are all, so more or less old soul stage. We're all in the old soul stage, my dear friends. Some are in the transcendental soul stage also, who are teaching you, and all the masters who come every day, and they go on teaching the classes, spiritual classes. They're all in the transcendental soul stage. That's how they realize their so-called the importance, and they realize the responsibility of teaching others. So that's called transcendental soul stage, my dear friends. Here is where, so what happens is you became bodhisattva. In the old soul stage, at the end of the old soul stage, you became arihanta. It becomes you won the all arset workas. You became, so you control, you balance all your arset workas. Kama, krodha, loba, moha, mada, macharya, all the 6 qualities. You won over, you win over, or you balanced them, my dear friends. Now, so you became Arihanta, now you became Bodhisattva, part of the transcendental soul. Here also, many lives it goes. So in this life I'm teaching. Next life I come again as a master, again start teaching. So how many lives like this? Of course, 20, 30 lives. As you go, as you come up, my dear friends, in the soul stage, the number of lives keep on reducing. Try to understand. Here is so there's not much learning here. We already finished all our lessons, right? From the infant soul, baby soul, young soul, the mature soul. We have learned a lot of lessons. We have learned a lot of lessons. We have gone through all the the various things. So we got all the flavors with us. So now, as you grow into the higher soul stage, you don't have much amount of life to spend here. Okay. Now, after the transcendental soul, my dear friends, what will happen? So then you will be promoted into so-called infinite soul. At this soul stage, my dear friends, if it is a last life in this entire your journey of your human life, my dear friends, in the journey of human life, that is the final soul stage, which is infinite soul. When you become infinite soul, it means what? You became Buddha. You became Buddha. You was Arihanta, Bodhisattva, then you became a Buddha. What is the meaning of Buddha? Buddhahood. Buddhahood is something, so you want to teach the whole world about meditation, about spirituality. You want to teach the entire world. You want to transform the entire society. So that's how, what happened, friends. If any soul reach to the any human being, in the course of all these lives, if somebody reaches to the transcendental soul, somebody reaches to the infinite soul, there is no particular purpose. There is no compulsion that they have to born on the Earth planet, my dear friend, or any other planet. They don't need to born, because by the end of the old soul stage itself, they became, the karma. The completely they came out of the karmic bondage. They came out of the law of karma, the karma chakra, or you can say cycle of birth and death, right? They already come out of that, my dear friends. Now they are karma free. So it means they are birthless, deathless, my dear friends. Deathless, birthless, cycle of birth and death, which doesn't, which doesn't applicable for these people. What happens then is transcendental soul, so this infinite soul, all these people who come here onto the Earth planet, only they visit the Earth planet, they come here only with some purpose, higher purpose. What is the higher purpose? So if there is a lot of adharma is going on the Earth planet, if they see, for example, in this current world, there are a lot of there's a lot of violence is going on. There's a lot of violence with respect to animals, with respect to human beings, with respect to nature, with respect to the water, with respect to the air, everything we are doing violence every day, day in, day out, we are doing complete violence, my friends. So we are coming to the violence. So in these kind of situations, the great souls will definitely born, my friends. The great souls, they born here, they start teaching every individual. They try to wake up. They try to wake up them. They try to awaken them. They try to make them to be responsible. They try to give the conscious, they try to make them conscious, so that the human beings slowly, they evolve into the stage where they try to come out of this violence, my dear friends. This happens. So that's why, so the souls, the soul stage where transcendental infinite soul, there is no compulsion that they have to born here. So only they come with a particular purpose. So the purpose of their life will be the transformation of the or uplifting the current society. With that purpose, they come, like Avatar Purush, Sri Krishna, Sri Rama, isn't it? So Gautam Buddha and Mahavira, right? Mahavira. So all these great people. So all these great saints of India, our Sanatana Dharma, all these great saints, they born here only with a particular purpose. Otherwise, they don't need to come here, my dear friends. Now, once you become infinite soul, if you leave your physical body here, then you go back to your, directly you go to Satya Loka, my dear friends. We have several lokas. So we all come from different lokas, my dear friends. Now, so once you attain the infinite soul stage, you directly go to something called Satya Loka. You became one of the creators. You are promoted to the one of the creators. So that is the end of this human journey of lives, my dear friends. That is the pinnacle of a soul evolution. And soul journey, in the soul journey, the journey of lives, the soul evolution, the pinnacle is something called infinite soul, becoming a creator, becoming a enlightened master, the highly enlightened master, and becoming a great master. So called something called infinite soul. We all become Buddhas. So that is the end of the story of a one soul, my dear friends, onto the any physical planet. It doesn't come back to the any physical plane. Then only it will go on, do a lot of other activities in the higher worlds, in the higher planes of existence, my dear friends. Okay. So this is what we need to understand, friends. So I'll be stopping my conversation and discourse at this point. So thank you so much. Right. If any questions, you can just ask. You can put the questions and you can share your experience also. Another 3-4 minutes, then we'll be closing the session. Right? Anybody want to express? Please express. Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, I need to know how to control sleep in the meditation, sir, in the middle of the meditation.
Yeah.
We sit for the meditation, but in the between, we are going to a deep sleep, sir, where we are unconscious of this music and the surroundings, sir. Suddenly we wake up
No
and
problem.
realize that we are in the meditation.
Nothing to worry. If it is a sleep also, just allow it to happen. The reason is, if whatever the body needs, it takes in the meditation. First, the body will be purified. Understand? Body will be taken care. The first and foremost thing in the meditation process. That's called Kayopasana. After that, Chittopasana. Okay? It
Insert
happens. Chittopasana. Cleansing the mind. Okay. So the body cleansing keep on happening. At that time, you get more sleep because body needs more sleep. It needs more rest. And if there are pains you are going through in the body here and there, yes, it happens because there's a nadi suddhi happening. Cleansing of the nadis are happening very much. You have to go through that. Before getting delivery, a baby to deliver the baby 9 months, what is the kind of labor pains you go through. So throughout the 9 months period, at the end of the 9th month, a lot of labor pains. So woman will get. Otherwise,
Yes,
baby will not come out of the physical womb, mother womb. Isn't it? It means such is
yes, sir.
the kind of a labor, the kind of the pain or gain, whatever, you need to go through the meditation process. Nadi Suddhi happens. In the Nadi Suddhi, you go through a lot of pains. You have to go through. Then only you come out of all these old karmas. Okay. Otherwise, all the old karmas are filed up, completely filed up within your
Yes, sir.
portion.
But it,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
But it repeats. I do in afternoon also meditation, sir.
Hmm.
With one madam, our family relative conduct this meditation, sir, within 4 5 members. In
Right.
that also, I will think that I should not sleep. I will sit for half an hour, sir. Next
Hmm.
10 minutes or 2 minutes also, I'll go like that, sir, deeply. Later, I
So,
recognize that I
good.
am in meditation.
So when did you start your meditation journey, spiritual journey?
Sir, from 3 months I'm started, sir. But this sleep from 1.5 month I'm seeing this sleeping.
How much time you are giving for meditation? How much time you are giving for
Hello.
meditation? How much time you are giving for meditation? How much time you are practicing?
From last 3 months, sir.
No, no. How much time? That means the duration of meditation. How much you are doing?
Sir, I attend 2 hours night from 8 to 9, afternoon from 2 to 3, sir. 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
In these 2 hours, minimum 10 to 5 minutes or 5 minutes, I get in the sleep, sir, deep sleep.
Yeah, not a problem. So right now your state is that. So you'll go through that and then you'll come back again. You'll become conscious. You'll be doing meditation consciously. No, don't worry. It takes some time. Okay. This 21 days, you keep observing it. I will let you know more about that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
Please, it's very difficult to sit in that position and do meditation for more than half an hour.
Yeah. So
The
that's
legs.
in the beginning. That is in the beginning. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So see, it's very difficult to learn the music. It's very difficult to play the cricket. It's very difficult to play the football. It's very difficult to become a singer. Everything is difficult. How come? How can it be easy?
So you need practice.
Yes, practice brings perfection.
So sitting in that position is the perfect position.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Anybody else want to? So, okay, friends, we'll be closing the session now. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad to all of you. Shubh Ratri.